Not long ago, a woman died as a result of a very rough uh, copulation. Mate with her boyfriend. She died because her cervix ruptured, and she entered into shock. And as we enter into shock, as a result of a hemorrhage, we may have a cardiac arrest, enter into cardiac arrest, and die. Why? Because if the cervix, the neck of the womb rupture, and you don't mend it immediately through emergency surgery, then you don't get back your blood to go through a blood transfusion, then you are as good as dead. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that's why these beings created male and female to create all this kind of hurdle in our lives. Yeah, for some women and men, they say, oh, but it's very delicious way of dying. All depends what you see as good, as delicious, as pleasurable, etc. But is there no other things more delicious, more pleasurable in life other than low chakra kind of activities? We should give value to mating, and that you should go for it because it's good, divine, pleasurable. No, it may be divine, but a kind of divine that is ritualistic. Why ritualistic? Because while you reach a climax through your lower chakra, once it is triggered, entities feast on you. They will feast on all your energy that is discharged from your lower chakras. And that is one reason why we exist as a male and female. For me, I like to become androgynous. I am asexual. I like to be asexual. No man, no woman. Okay, no man, no woman. I like that, just like before when we were, like we were. And that's why many people don't understand, and many people are kind of, they are driven with this fire, this lower chakral fire on them. You understand? And in the male, it is linked with the prostate, and the anus, and then the genital. These three outlet, three things link one with another to cause those men to become more sexually active, sexually maniacs. So then we ask, how to heal this? Simple. Put your mind to something else. Go jog, go exercise, go to the gym, read a book that takes you away from your lower chakra, right? Do a good deed in life. Do good deeds. Help a stray cat. Love pure and chaste. don't think in a very low way like animal, because this is animal basic instinct. Okay, you see, the animals also behave a little bit like human, but humans are worse. Humans have no time and day to feel this energy. The animals know, they follow rhythm, they follow periods, and only when the female is on heat, having her period, that the male will smell the pheromones, and then they will follow the females, because they know the females need them to fertilize that egg. Okay, there's no other way for an animal to fertilize their egg and produce and keep on multiply themselves. A human, yet she can do something a woman can do. I will have a chance to become pregnant since without the coitus. But then come the religions people, the cultural people, telling me that I am going out of sync and out of a way. I'm being very like radical, something like that. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm radical, correct. So they'll say, oh, but this is not natural. Not natural? So long time ago, it wasn't natural to have androgynous people. And how they multiply? They multiply through, how to call the thing, symbiosis only. Through symbiosis. And they just came about like that. Or they would do the act of how to call incubator, okay, or they'll just sprout like that, just appear out of nothing from the corks, the atoms, etc. They don't need to go there and then make together male and female, females and females. This is an anarchy. This is moved by regressive entities. Those entities that created all that, created for their own benefit. They are not benefiting humans, they are benefiting themselves. Because once we reach orgasmic climax, suddenly, so the male, they will feast, they'll suck you like straw, all your energy, because you know that climax can reach far off to the other side, another parallel plane, and they're gonna reach them there, and they will benefit out of your energy. And that's the reason, one of the several reasons of which we were created, to serve as guinea pigs, to serve as the energy generator for something else. And that's why when you, the woman and the female, when they are on the fertile period, fertile age, to me, a long time ago, I'm no more in this period anymore. I'm no more fertile. I am in now another kind of paradigm. I know that there is woman, even 70-year-old, 60-over-year-old, who is still on heat, okay? But not me. Because I'm a bit calm, I'm quiet. I don't need all this kind of thing because I'm always on the go. I'm always on the go. So my mind, my Mercury driven mind, have no time to think about this kind of thing. To me, this is commonplace thing. This is the last thing I would want to to think about. Okay, but I don't speak for the others woman. Depend on their intellect. Okay, so age is no uh, age is not a factor to stop from mating. Okay, because not everybody uh, evolve at the same pace, the same level of pace. Everybody is unique. Okay, but what I'm trying to say here, if what you say is you want better health for you, better longevity, don't believe what these people say that the sex sex gives you long life, that the sex enlivens you, that the sex strengthens you. It's not true. It's not true. Look at the girl, only 19-year-old died. 19-year-old girl, mate of 18-year-old footballer in Brazil, and she ended up dead. How? I don't know. Maybe some Ralph prop that they have used. I don't know if the guy is a kid Bengala, kid stick. I don't know, but it hasn't anything to do with it. I think they played very rough, okay, but it is not very common for such thing to happen, because if you don't take care of your genitals, especially the females, if you don't take care of your genital, man, you're going to suffer, and you're going to live short. Why? Because you may get a nasty disease somewhere, and you may get a UTI as a result of condom. If your partner use a condom, if you have several mates, several males, different partners, and you use a condom, it contains some kind of ingredient that's mostly spermicide to kill sperm. So what that one will irritate the vulva, it will irritate your genitals, your female genital, and it may cause in the long run. One time is okay, but if you keep on do it, it will irritate the wall of your genital badly, and it may end up with a nasty UTI. It's at least so as you age, okay, as you age, because during certain age, the woman become more thin in, their tissue become thinner, and the friction is more easily to cause the fissures, to cause any kind of tissue or skin abrasions or torn, something like that, and it may lead to death. Okay, why I say that? Because it can rupture some walls there, especially so your cervix, and you may enter into shock and a cardiac arrest. Why I say that? This happened to my mother neighbors. The lady was 79, around 79. The husband wouldn't leave her alone. She would often tell my mother that. And I was an 11-year-old girl, and I heard that. So one day, I I had shoutings, and then her daughters all shouting. Her daughters come from another state to funeral. The mother had fallen, gone to hospital and died. She died of a hemorrhage because the husband was some kind of animal or horse who wouldn't control himself, an old man. This kind of old man, very stocky like Genghis Khan, very stocky. I remember the lady was taller and skinny and afro, like India from India. Very tall, skinny, black hair, dark skin, and I liked her so much. I felt so much for her death. That then when I heard my mother telling my older sister that, I went into shock, and that made me, as an 11-year-old, hating more males and hating this XX. You understand? I start to hate all that, and I start to get traumatized by this, because my neighbors happen to have this, and how many girls hosting bastard old men rape them under the pretext of marriage, legal marriage in some religions, who get a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, and then he deflower the girl. The girls die of shock. If she don't die of shock, she will die soon and during her premature birth. During giving birth, she may die of a hemorrhage, because a 9-year, 12-year-old is not ready yet for such act. It's not because they are bleeding that means that they are ready, okay? Not because they bleed that they are ready. Doesn't matter this. It doesn't matter, okay? So respect children, respect the children, and also the animals, because they may enter into shock, and they may have hemorrhage, get hemorrhage, and dies. And that's why all these ones purposely created, because those beings wanted to create chaos. They want to create pain, sufferings here. It's at least so to the female's kind. When once we were androgynous, okay? And I think that you were much happier before. No male, no female. And all those girls who go into this, sex industries, they live shorter than the women who abstain from sex. They die shorter, they die sooner to infection, UTI, hemorrhage, because of their tissue inside the wall of their genitals are so damaged, because it has been excavated many times, that it come a point when it's no more securing and secure the cervix anymore, and it may prolapse at times. Now I have seen ladies who have had their womb collapsing into the vagina, and they walk with open legs through childbirth, more than 5 childbirth, through too much of bad thing. I'll not even say good thing, but bad thing. Too much mating, non-stop mating. I'm not advocate that people should abstain from it completely. It's good for the male, but not for the female. It's not very good for the female. And all those female on fire is because they are triggered by Those entities, those entities are, meddling with their chakras, their lower chakras, to make triggering, to make it activated and get into fire. Once they get into fire, they go on heat. The side of name is heat. Girls on heat or men on heat. You know, all this is fire. Fire it up. It can be stopped through declaration. You need to do the declaration daily. It can be solved if one will. Because I don't think that sex is serving humanity. But for those who want, okay, go ahead. Because it has done more bad than good. Look at all the diseases over there caused by it. All the diseases. So many of them that I don't know how to. They have the G, the gono, have the syphi, have the Camilla, have the man, there's many caused by this act. If it were good, it would not come with a bonus pack. It did not come with just like Kinder Bueno. It comes with surprises. For those who take pleasure to enjoy the Kinder Bueno. And so we want that for you. It's a little males. I think how they should solve that. Let me think. Yeah, I say jogging. Go for gym. Take a lot of lavender and chamomile tea. There are herbs that help the male libido to decrease, but the male don't want, because their ego is too big, you know. Their ego is bigger than their thing there, because they think that one's their pride to be a male. And then there's the female lioness, who also think that to be a woman she has to be very sexy, very appeal, you know. Sex is the mind, sex is the intellect, you know. Sapient sex, and not a body alone. Of course, depending on what kind of age you are, whether you are a teenager or in your 20s, or what kind of being you are being right now, depends. Then you see that as okay, as good, given your hormones, because you are being driven by hormones, which also affects your chakras. But you can counteract this if you want to, because in this day and age, we don't need so much male-female kind of thing. We don't need anymore. Male for partnership, yes. Nowadays, you see, we have binary people who say, oh, I identify myself as binary. I'm binary, or I'm a sexual person. People are no more. Some people who are waking right now, they don't identify themselves as female or male. Okay? So, sorry for this ladies who want to be so attractive, so sexy, so appealing. And for those males who also want to be the Casanova, the Juan, or you know, the alpha male. It's all about you. But right now we are in different paradigm, and we don't need any longer. I don't think that we need sexes anymore. I mean gender. We don't need gender. No male, no female anymore. You know, sapient sex, and not a body alone. Of course, depending what kind of age you are, whether you are a teenager or in your 20s, or what kind of being you are being right now, depends. Then you see that as okay, as good, huh? Given your hormones, because you are being driven by hormones, which also affects your chakras. But you can counteract this if you want to, because in this day and age, we don't need so much male female kind of thing. We don't need anymore. Male for partnership, yes. Nowadays you see we have binary people who say, oh, I identify myself as binary. I'm binary, or I'm a sexual person. People are no more. Some people who are waking right now, they don't identify themselves as female or male. Okay? So, sorry for this ladies who want to be so attractive, so sexy, so appealing. And for those males who also want to be the Casanova, the one, or you know, the alpha male. It's all about you. But right now we are in different paradigm, and we don't need any longer. I don't think that we need sexes anymore. I mean gender. We don't need gender. No male, no female anymore. Okay, because they don't want to procreate. They don't need this body anymore. They are think of having other body. This body is going for another sector of the universe with some adjustment. It's not gonna be exactly like this one, but we're going to have some adjustment. Okay, there will be some adjustment, and it's gonna be more flimsy, more ethereal, just like before. And maybe it will still procreate. Who knows? It still will procreate. And all this kind of a thing, we don't need this another side. We need this kind of a thing only in a 3D, 2D world, 2D and 3D universe. We need the mating in reproduction through this way, through copulation. Only in 3D or 4D density, or 3D and 2 density, and a 2 and 3 frequency. Otherwise, in 4th dimension, 4th density above, we don't need this anymore. But then there will be people who say, oh, but then why Ashita Sheram and all his? No, that one is that people there is other people who have been here already long time ago. They were dense just like ice. Okay, this is different. They are a Gaussian. They are human, but they are in multi-dimensionality already. They are no longer in the 50 dimension, you know. They are in 50 frequency, but the density is still 3D, which is different. Alright? So that's why they look a bit dense. They still procreate. They are in a garden. They are human, just like we are. Okay? But we don't need this kind of thing, the 50 density, 40 density above. We don't need any longer. So this is not necessary. But I don't know, humans still will do what humans have to do, because here it's not evolved yet. After so much, after all the efforts that the people have put forward to help them, humans are still too much attached to materialism, to density, to carnal pleasures. You see? So you are not evolving. Many of you are not evolving well. Especially those who are still very much attached to religion system and to culture. I know, because many religions mongas out there are maniacs and bad. I know because I have married to one. I know they are maniacs, but not with me, because I don't like that. You go find another one, because it's on another frequency. He has his own frequency world, and I have mine right now. Okay, I don't need all this. So that's why I keep myself separated. I don't want all this. You want, go find someone of your level, of your understanding, because I'm totally different from this person. Totally different. I was not born for it. And then they call love making. Love is not that. Love is more than that. If this was called love, then RAPE too would be see as love, and it isn't. It's about narcissism, sadism, and cruelty and ego. Okay, this is what RAPE is all about. Yes, you can mate with love. That's true. When you truly love that person unconditionally, when both do it consensually with love, respect, accordance, mutual accordance, mutual respect, mutual love to each other. Yeah, that's true. But if one uses it to gain something, to gain power over the other, to gain some material stuff from the other, then it becomes too banalized, too commercialized. Okay? And that's no more love. Love is when the two of you come together to show your love for each other in a carnal way, so both of you becomes one, with love, mutual love and respect. But if you overdo it, it become kind of disease, a mental disease, too much needy, too much addiction to it, and it's not to be used for any other means other than two buds come together to become one. Okay? The Tom Mary. But nowadays, too Tom or too Mary. That's how crazy humanity is. Humanity in some animal kingdom, but not all animals are like this. Animals are more hetero because they don't do it for pleasure, they do it for there is a purpose to it, to multiply and continue their species. Humans the only one that do it for funny. Human and other entities who are behind them, telling them to do it in the first place. So you are just feeding the entity attached to you. You understand? There's entity attached to you, and they are always the male energy. There's no such thing as a Jezebel, and no such thing as a Lilith. That one is male energy coming up as a woman, take up a woman image, but that is a male. That's male energy. Jezebel and Lilith are both males. They are not female at all. All those women hyper sensualized. I'm not saying another word. Sensualized. They are used as Muppet by these entities. They use them for that reason. And even within marriage, if your wife say no, I'm having a headache. If your husband say no, or your wife say no, don't do it. Go find somewhere else if you want to do. Whoever is in mutual accord with you, but don't force that person. It's not nice, That is like, RAPE. Nevertheless, it's violation. It's abuse of power. Don't do it. Don't do it, and don't play so much with it, because you can get hurt in the process. Yeah, if you abuse it, you're gonna get hurt. No matter whether you are married or you are following rituals to protect yourself, still you are in this synchronicity. One day, if you overdo it, if you abuse it, you're going to get hurt, because life is not just about this. Life is something else. It's about joining up with the mind, the body, and the spirit. If you use just the spirit of your intellect, it becomes like a machine. It becomes modern. It becomes modern. So everything that you do is like very superficial, becomes superficial material. But when you join everything in life, if you passion, if your spirit, if love, if benefit for both, then it becomes divine. Okay? If you use all the spirit, then forget about the body, because for certain things in life, such as sleep, eat, and this kind of thing, you still need the body, right? To materialize, to put it into practice. So the body here is just the vehicle to practice the wishes of your mind and soul. And then when the three synchronize together, you become divine. But like everything else, don't overdo nothing. Enjoy everything. Need and get addicted to nothing, but enjoy everything in life. as it should be.